What is up, Boobie Goaters? My name's Erin, and welcome to Afternoon Chaos. Yeah, so what had happened was the freaking internet went out, and the only place I got a little bit of network, I changed the time of this, and of this live stream, and I also changed, I made an update, and I made it on YouTube, and it all seemed like it was working. But apparently it didn't work, and I'm real sorry that everybody was waiting around and nobody showed up. So yeah, the grand scheme of things, living out in the country with all this brand new internet stuff and everything goes to, and then it didn't work. I called the lady after 2 hours and I was all like, hey, what's going on? And she was all like, oh, we're working on stuff, blah blah blah. And you know what? I didn't even do I'm about to end this live stream and redo it. I didn't do the word thingies that pop up. I'm supposed to do that before. I don't think I can do it now. Looks like I can't. Darn. Maybe. Did I get it to work? Maybe it does work. Anyway, I'm so sorry we had to miss out on a good hour or two. I was going to start this at 2, and then I was able to change it to 3. And then around 3, when the internet didn't pop up, I was like, should I change it to 4? And so I was like, oh, man. Hello, retired Rick. Yeah, and then I went and I got the kids another pool to play in. And they were having fun for that time that I was going live, but now they're just being crazy right now. I told them to go outside and play because it's very nice outside, and I've been outside playing, and already I have hit my 10,000 steps. Isn't that crazy? It's been such a nice day that I just kind of want to continue walking today. It's very nice. Tyrex says he's got to check the smoker. All right. Yeah, you'd be back then. You know, I was like, there's got to be some really great deals going on because of, like, Labor Day weekend and everybody wanting to, like, grill out and stuff, and I haven't seen crap. Not even hot dog deals, although I didn't look. I was actually looking for beef and meat and all the things, and I couldn't find any of it. So it's like, wow, I can go like all the way back on this chat. It's been pretty chatty, hasn't it? Since nobody showed up. It's crazy. Okay, so today I'm going to drink it because I got it. I forgot I had these stashed in my room. The grapefruit? Yeah, grapefruit Topo Chicos. Awesome. Wow. What is this? What is this? What are we talking about here? I need to go all the way back. There's a lot of chatting going on. Tara Sue! Welcome, Goater. Yeah, there's a video that I was going to release probably September 1st that you can see now if you join the membership. So awesome. Yeah. Rocky has butter, baby. Now, anytime I reach for a butter ball, I'm going to be like, butter, butter, butter. She's really good at that. That's actually really, really, really funny to make that commercial with her. Oh, this game of hide and seek is absolutely ridiculous. Sorry. Okay, so now what I did, the stupid thing is putting your names up for me, but also like all the chatting, but it's also putting it up again, and I can't read the chat live. Now I gotta look at this stupid thing. Yep. See? Yep. Oh man. Okay, so today I was gonna do something fun with fun facts because why not? And I thought, you know, we covered butter, but I should have done eggs And maybe I'll go back to eggs. Maybe Thursday morning we'll do fun facts about eggs and like horrible facts about eggs. That'd be fun to do. Because I asked it recently. I was like, hey, is all of the nutrition in an egg in the yellow? And it told me no, because there's some in the white that you miss. Alrighty. But also, if I read these things, I'm going to miss the chat. And since the chat's been going like crazy, it's okay though. We'll get it. Alright. I asked it 10 fun facts about the beef cattle. Not the industry, just the cattle. Just the cattle. Why not? Meat your food. There are over 250 recognized beef cattle breeds worldwide, each bred for things like meat quality, size, and climate tolerance. Around here, there's a lot of the Black Angus breed. I see that a lot. And then there's like these white ones. Are they called Charchololas or something? I can't even say it. They're huge. They're just big cows, man. They are so big. They gotta like eat a lot of things, right? Hi, Ween Network. Can't even read that. All right. Another one is that we all usually know this, but cows have 4 stomachs, like all ruminants. A cow has 4 compartment stomachs. The rumen, I'm not reading all of this. No way. I didn't reread this before I started. Oh, man. And the internet looks choppy now. Oh, no. Am I chopped up? Am I choppy? It seems to be a little bit choppy. Because it just came back on, guys. It just came back on. Like, I got an email from Thomas. He was like, where are you? Are you kidnapped? And I was like, I got an email. The internet works. I better set up and start this again. Maybe it is a little choppy for me. Alrighty. Yeah, so it helps them digest the tough grass that the humans can't eat. The humans sure can't eat that meat. Alright, that's it. Recycling machines. Number 3, beef cattle are upcyclers. They can turn byproducts like distiller's grain, corn stalks, or even potato peels and turn it into high quality protein. That's interesting. I didn't know that they fed potato peels to the beef. But yeah, I guess you could. I read somewhere in a book that you can't feed chickens potato peels unless you cook them, because it makes them very sick and they could die. It's really interesting. I see a question, but I can't see the question because of what I did. Let me go back. Dun, 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 dun. Scroll the chat a little bit down. Is that Loretta? Loretta's here. Yeah, Loretta asked a question. Good afternoon. Have a fabulous day. How late am I? You're not that late. I actually just started because I had internet issues. The internet wasn't up. Oh yes, you're looking into getting the cavies for our farm. Like the little furry creatures or the cows? I looked at that and it seems that sheep and goats are actually better per acre than cows, but you have to look at it. And it's rotational, you know, like when you need to move them around and stuff and how much land you got. And also if you want to buy just like a ton of grass and do like deep bedding with them and then move them and do it again to rebuild your soil. That's something that I'd have to do is rebuild the soil because our soil gets washed out like all the dang time. Yes, the little ones, yeah. Aw, okay, cool. All right, gentle giants. Some bulls can weigh over 2,000 pounds, yet cattle are generally docile and curious by nature. Now, I've got to stop this chaos. They're hitting something, I can hear it. Probably the old air conditioning unit. Yep, they're over there being crazy. Unique nose prints. Just like humans have fingerprints, each cow has a unique nose print that can be used for identification. That's neat. I didn't know that. I didn't know that about cows. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Let's see. Excellent swimmers. Believe it or not, cattle are strong swimmers and have been known to cross rivers or even escape floods this way. Yeah, I've seen them swim. They're pretty cool when you watch them. We get the luxury of driving around and seeing all these cows in the big ponds. It's so fun. The grass to steak timeline. This will be interesting. It takes about 18 to 24 months for a beef steer to go from birth to market weight. About 2 years, yeah, I'd say that. Grazing cattle help maintain healthy pastures, prevent wildfires by eating dry grass, and encourage new plant growth. They're good for the grasslands. Global staple, beef is one of the most widely eaten meats in the world, with Brazil, the US, and China among the top producers. Social animals, cattle form strong bonds and have best friends within the herd. That's so cute. They get stressed if they're separated from them. Aww, that's beautiful. I see that with the guineas and the turkeys. They're like best buds forever. It's so crazy that the guineas decided to imprint on the turkeys. So, yeah. I wasn't really going to eat a turkey anyway because I don't really like turkey meat. The kids don't like turkey meat. We like turkeys because they're funny. And they're fun to be around. And they're super sweet. Oh, I'm practicing homeschooling. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. I am. And I missed a lot, too. But there's your 10 fun facts about beef cattle, guys. You're welcome. You are so welcome. And that took up all my time here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, Mitch was on. Yeah, I saw him. Did Mitch? He uploaded a video not too long ago. Will I get to rant like Mitch? I don't know if I have anything to rant about other than the fact that, man, those lawnmowers hate me. And I don't even want to deal with the one. I looked up how the schematic for it, and I took a screenshot so I could have it on my phone. And every time I go down there to work on the lawnmower, I'm wearing shorts and I don't want to get dirty. So I'm like, I don't want to do that. I'd rather walk today. Walking is way more fun. All right, guys. Which one of the 10 facts did you like the most? No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to drink a little bit. I'm a little dehydrated. I haven't been drinking enough water, and I'm like, man, I don't even want to step on the scale for like what happens in 90 days for beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. I know I haven't really changed that much, and I probably gained weight, which usually happens. And I'm just like, ugh, why am I like at this weird stall? And I was like, well, I started drinking like 2 of the fatty coffees in the morning instead of the 1. So that's a lot of calories. And I know calories don't count, blah, 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 but still, it's still a lot. But it keeps me full like all day. And then I thought about, I like those coffee drinks so much. Why don't I just like do a week of just that and see what happens? Because you get your protein, you get everything you need. It's like Ensure, I've said it before, because it really is, but it's like a better version. When I was a cow, I hated the lawnmower. Yep, there it is. Hi, Keith. I saw that you had a ranting video. I have to watch that. I haven't done that yet. See, me doing shows every day is like been killing me sitting on my butt watching YouTube to be out there doing stuff. Terry C, you so far have 5,068 on your tracker. Okay. See, I can't even read that because you don't see this. You just see what you're typing up here, but they have it over each other and I can't see it, and it's so dumb. Ugh. But I will scroll on the live chat to see what you said. Oh yeah, you know what, Terry? See what actually might happen. I might I might get a bus and just drive everywhere to see everybody. Wouldn't that be wicked awesome? I think it would be. Bonnie says hello. Thomas feels like the Joker. Retired Rick had dinner sausage and scrambled eggs and 8 pieces of bacon bites, and that's awesome. That is awesome. I probably feel really good. I made like bacon twists earlier for the kids for breakfast, and I was like, I'll make you eggs or something. They're like, nah, we're not hungry. So then they had like cold cuts. They wanted sandwiches for lunch. I had to go do that, go get that stuff. And then I was like, you know what? I want them to do something today. And they have the blow-up pool that Veda got the kids. But I saw this doggy pool, and I was like, it's got to be super like thick and stuff, the vinyl thick enough that doesn't pop with dog claws. And I was like, let's get it. It's small. It's like a 4-foot pool, like circumference wise, and it's maybe 2 feet, no, a foot deep, maybe 18 inches at the most. And I had them put it together, and they've just been out there swimming today and freezing afterwards because it is chilly. I mean, it's warm, but, you know, it's sort of chilly. I also left early so I could go to the dump and actually walk that big track again. And I took Petros and Flash. This is the second time we've been to the dump because the first time we had to go really early to drop off my daughter to go hang out with friends all day. And I was like to my oldest son, can you please get all the trash bags and throw them in the back of the truck so we can just go to the dump and do whatever we got to do in town? And he was like, sure. And we get to the dump, and I open the back of the truck. There's like 1 bag of trash. And I'm like, where'd this come from? There was like 8. So we had to actually go back into town, which sucks because it's like a 25-minute drive. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not wasting this drive. We're going to be here. We're going to walk the track like around and around and around. You missed my late excuse? I'm not late. I actually am early. I found a little bit of network and tried to change the time, and it said that the time was changed to 4, and I was like, okay, but the internet went out, and I called our internet people, and they were all like, oh, it's just out in your area. It should be up in about 2 hours. So I was like, dang. So I found a little bit of network, which means I have to climb a mountain to get some network, and I did that. That's probably why I have my steps in already. And then I don't know, I got an email from Thomas. I heard ding, and I was like, oh, my phone's working. So I hurried up and set up and came in here because I was just like, man, I was going to start this actually at 2 o'clock my time. So, yeah, it did change to the 3 o'clock time, it looks like. I don't know if it changed. Oh, well, thank you, DS. I don't like makeup either, or kissing faces in makeup. But to get that, man, makeup must be so gross because it tastes weird. It tastes like weird, like plastic or something, or chemical mix. It all just sounds gross to me. Yeah, I think I am going to grow a beard. You're right. I want one. That'd be so cool. There was this movie, I forget what it's called, and it had the bearded woman in it, and her beard would either grow out or go suck back in, whatever she felt like it. It was crazy. It was a crazy vampire flick. So, Thomas is thinking of joining the Boobie. There's really not, you guys. It was just a soft launch. I didn't tell anybody about it because I don't know what I'm actually going to do with it. And I might actually slow up on making everyday videos or something. I don't know. So, but you do get, if you do join, you will get a video that I'm going to put, like an early video. Something I was talking about doing, and I did. So, it's that. Jiffy's back. I'm alive. Oh, what happened? What were we assuming? What did... Scroll all the way back in the chat. Now, I was trying to figure out why this didn't work, and it's probably because the network was really low too when I tried to fix it to be like, no, we're not going to do it till 4 type of stuff. Thanks, Keith. I wanted to really know that. Some of the Cali girls are really good with their makeup, but yeah, I don't think they'll kiss with it on. LOL. That's funny. Oh, yeah. That lipstick with that weird waxy, the smell. So the smell makes me think it's going to, taste really bad. So no thanks. Thanks on that. Just some sunshine. That's all you need. All right. Going back here. I didn't even do, like, a question. Ah! Look at that. There's no poll in the chat. What did I do? Start a poll. So how's your Saturday been going, everybody? Mine's just been going. Trying to get a lot of sunshine because there are no clouds for me and it is nice out there. And I did wake up and my nose is running. But my second oldest daughter, she's got a really bad cold. And I'm like, great, this isn't going to be fun. And I noticed that Pete, he had a runny nose and sounded kind of sickly. And then yesterday, Scarlett was like, you're sounding like you're getting sick. And I'm like, no, I'm not. What are you talking about? But my nose was like running this morning and I had to go catch it and everything, Thomas. It was true to that. Fun facts about the beef cattle industry. Another fun fact, they have to put these weird little things in their noses so they can't nurse on the mom cows when they separate them. And it's the saddest thing to see. And they have to separate them through a fence. So the babies are on one side, the moms are on the other, because you don't want to stress out the cows when you're weaning them. It's crazy. All right, anyway. So my son took his guitar to the park pavilion and everybody left. So he sat in the truck and he waited till everybody to leave to pull out his amp, get his guitar, and play. And I was just doing loops. And I heard him play and I was just like, oh, it's really loud. You can hear like all the way back here and there's a nice echo. He didn't know that. I had to tell him afterwards. He had a big smile on his face and he was like, people were driving by and they were like, rock on. And I was like, yay. So he was getting a little, antsy about going out there and just playing your guitar for a little bit. It was pretty neat that he did it. Bill Petrus. Let's see. All right, I got ChatGPT working for us. And make sure I've got the poll up. No, because I didn't space the U and eat on this poll. It's a new word, yeet. Yeet eggs. You got an email telling me you're alive, so did I email you that I was alive? I did email you back, buddy. Sorry. Maybe I will. Just so you know later, okay? I lived. There is a poll now with a yeet. What is that? Is yeet, is that Southern? Yeet? Yeet that? I know fixing to, Southern. I'm fixing to put the live chat on so I know what you guys are saying and I don't miss it. As I am fixing to ask ChatGPT a few fun facts about eggs. Because did you know that eggs' colors vary? Eggs can be white, brown, blue, green, or even speckled, depending on the chicken breed. That's right. It's true. What did I see at Costco? They had blue or green eggs. I was like, these are blue or green egg layers. I should just have a whole fleet of those. But I like to have all different ones. I like that I mix breed them because I think it makes them a little bit stronger, a little more hardy than just having the same egg or the same chicken breeds. But it's always fun to have different eggs. An eggshell may seem fragile, but it can withstand up to 4 to 5 pounds of pressure if applied evenly. Yeah, I've seen that. I did that in high school, trying to crush an egg with a book, seeing how strong they are. The green eggs are the best eggs, you think. The yolks are really yummy. There you are. I like any of the egg yolks that are like super, super orange. Those are my favorite. And then the duck eggs are so good too, because the yolk is so big. But the white of the duck yolk is like really, really snotty, like super thick snots. And right now, Rick is hunting for some duck eggs. Good luck, and I hope you find some good ones that aren't fertile. And if they are, good luck with that extra protein, man. Okay. You have to sound like green eggs and iguana. No, he doesn't. It has a built-in airbag. As an egg ages, the air cell inside grows larger, which is why older eggs float in the water. There you go. That's why when you do that water float test and your eggs start to float, they are not good. Sometimes, like, my fresh eggs float. And I'm like, well, is this egg test, like, really all that good? You know? So I have to have a separate bowl or cup to open the egg in just in case, and especially around the spring, because you never know if it's an old thing or not. All right. Eggs contain all 9 of the essential amino acids, making them a complete protein source, which we learned. And if you add a tablespoon of butter to each egg, you've got yourself the ultimate superfood. Bye, Rick. Bye, Keith. Bye, Keith. Oh, is everybody leaving? Too? Okay. Bye, everybody. You know, it's really nice out, so get out there. Get out there. Do something. All right. The world's largest egg is laid by the ostrich, weighing up to 3 pounds, and it equals about 24 chicken eggs. So cool. So I met this lady online at an incubating chickens group, and I complained about what happened with my Boobie duck eggs that I ordered. They came all cracked and gross, and I actually complained to the place I got them from too. So they went and sent me new eggs, but there were a few eggs that I could try to hatch, and I did. But this lady was like, hey, let me send you some eggs. And she private messaged me, and it was so cool, and she was so sweet. And she sent me a bunch of brown Muscovy duck eggs. And I think it was a mixture of brown ones and blue ones because the colors are rare. And I was like, sure, I'll take them. I'd love to have a lot of rare, different colored ducks. Well, she owned an ostrich farm. And when the box came, she just like got me a ton of eggs. When the box came, my husband was like, oh my God, she probably sent you ostrich eggs. And I was like, maybe. And this is prior to 2020, which unfortunately, because of 2020, she had to sell all her ostriches and she had to sell her farm and lost out. And it sucks. But she was like really into eating ostrich, frying it in tallow. And I think she might have been carnivore because the stuff that she was talking about was pretty neat. But sadly, she lost her farm because I was like, that was my only hookup to get ostrich eggs and try to incubate those monsters. That'd be really cool. Excellent storage. In the U.S., eggs are washed and refrigerated, but in many countries, they're stored at room temperature. Yeah, I store mine at room temperature, but if it gets too hot, they have to go in the fridge or they'll start to incubate. And it's good to actually, if you have roosters and you collect your eggs every day, it's good to wash your eggs and put them in the fridge right away so you never have the problem of them starting to incubate. If you're cool with that, I don't care. I'm cool with it because I eat the eggs right away, so it doesn't matter for me. But I usually just wash them and put them in the fridge right away for my oldest because she doesn't want to have that horrible experience of opening an egg and it being partial chicken. That's their worst. Eloise did that once and she survived, so she's all good with opening eggs. I actually haven't seen Eloise eat eggs in a while since that happened. But she does sometimes. Sometimes. She likes sunny side up. But ostrich egg sunny side up would be really cool too. Really cool. The smallest eggs come from hummingbirds and they weigh less than a gram. I believe that. Oh, this is also really good if you have a ton of eggs and you like to hard boil half of them and you have the half non-hard boiled. There's a really easy trick to tell if your egg is raw or cooked by spinning the egg, and if the egg spins smoothly, it's raw. Smoothly, it's the cooked one, and then the raw one will wobble. Makes sense, right? Because it's cooked all the way through, it'll spin easy. Oh, ancient symbol. This is the 10th fun fact, guys. Eggs have been seen as symbols of life, fertility, and rebirth across many cultures for thousands of years. Eggs are ancient, man. I guess. All right. Live chat. Going on it. 100% of you eat eggs. Sometimes I hear somebody can't eat an egg. And I'm like, oh, that's sad. Because the egg yolk is very good. I like the egg yolk. Yeah, I like those heart attack chicken. I can't wait to do this. Heart attack chicken thighs. And I like to store up my bacon grease for it when I cook them. It's so good with the bacon grease. It's like next level awesome. And cold fried chicken is really good too. Yeah. Oh no. And Thomas used to read the obituaries when he was sick just to make sure he wasn't in them. There you go. That's one of my favorite parts of the newspaper is to read the obituary because you get a little story about a person and it's really nice. And then the classifieds is always fun too because people are always selling stuff. And I think my dogs are out barking at people. Great. And Loretta went to a birthday party for one of her great nephews at the park. So I guess it's good. My show is a little late. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. Keith has to go and play guitar. Green eggs are the best eggs. We said that. Yeah, those yolks are yummy. Bye, Keith. Have fun. And I read that stuff coming down the line. Did you guys have you seen the green eggs and ham Spam? I saw that. It's kind of expensive for Spam. 2 Spams, it's like $12 or something like that. But Spam's probably expensive now. I don't know. I don't buy it. Dun, 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 dun. I see a question, so I have to go all the way down to the bottom. I missed some of these. Oh no, what did I do? I lost all of it. It sucks because, let's see, Erin, do you leave your bacon grease in your fridge? I actually leave mine out on the counter. And, Dr. Barry said, if it smells rancid, don't use it. And it doesn't smell bad, it smells like bacon to me, so I use it. And if you wanted to, you could filter your bacon grease after you fried it too and just continuously save it. My mom would filter her grease. That's how I know. And you can keep using it. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Amy. I did something funny, and I have like, you guys only see one chat right here, but I've got like two going. One for me, I guess. It's annoying because I can't really read the chat. I can't read the chat. Tom's just looked it up, and Spam is about $3.50 to $5 a can. That's crazy. I remember, well, gee, when was the last time I bought Spam? I think it was like $1.75, and I thought that was expensive for Spam. Oh, and then I did see these Spam single packs, and this is before I did beef butter, bacon, and eggs like strictly for the last 3 months. My husband was like, "I bet you can't eat that," and I was like, well, it's got some questionable ingredients, but I bet I can eat it. What you gonna give me? You know, like, what do I get? We got to go to the antique store, and I got to pick out something. But I didn't find anything good, so I'm still holding that one. I like Spam fried, so eating a plain was kind of gross, but I did it. Out of those single-serve packets, I was like, dang, you could survive if you wanted to. There's, like, Spam here at the dollar store. So Thomas uses his bacon grease so quickly that it doesn't have time to sit. Yeah, I go through it too, like a lot. And so I cook a lot of bacon just for the grease, and I give the kids the bacon. I'm not much of a bacon muncher, but like if I make the bacon twist and they're crunchy and awesome, I will munch like 5 of those easy. Sandy said it's around $4 a can here. I like the fried Spam. Yeah, fried Spam. It's worth it. But it's got a lot of questionable ingredients, man. But I guess for like prepping to have some in your cupboard's okay. I don't know. DS says he keeps his bacon grease in a steel bowl in the freezer. Oh, that's a good idea. It smells? I didn't think it smelled. It smells like bacon. Amy's never had Spam. Well, you're not missing out. It's just that I think there's like maltodextrin in it now and something else, some questionable things. Hold on, let me see if I can get it up. Get a thing of it really quickly. Let's find some Spam ingredients. Yeah, I type so slow. I took typing class in like 3rd grade. Oh, that's what it is. They've got modified potato starch in it, sugar, sodium nitrate, water, salt, pork, and ham. This is what the classic can has, because they have so many different cans. I thought there was something else that was questionable. Maybe I say it's questionable because it had potato starch in it. This is just from ChatGPT real quick, because that's what I have open right now. But yeah, I thought it had like, I read one with maltodextrin in it instead of sugar. That's what they're using now, or something weird. It's probably not a lot of it, and it might even be a better choice than a bag of potato chips. So there you go. There's Spam for you. I don't even know if they have typing class anymore for kids. I really don't. Ooh. Yes, I love the jazz. Okay. All right, guys. Here's some facts about Spam that we didn't know about. Spam. I kind of knew this about Spam. It was born in 1937, first introduced by Hormel Foods in Austin, Minnesota, as an affordable protein option during the Great Depression. I knew that. Hi, Brian. I knew it was a World War II staple. Over 100 million pounds of Spam were shipped to feed U.S. soldiers and became It became popular in places like Hawaii, Guam, and the Philippines during World War II. Name mystery. Hormel was never officially confirmed what spam stands for. Some says it means spiced ham. Others joke like shoulder of pork and ham. Okay. Spam. Canned ham. Yay, spam. The original spam contains pork, ham, salt, water, potato starch, sugar, and sodium nitrate. I think they changed it to cheapen it. They don't put sugar in it anymore. This might be old. I'm not sure. I have to look at the store. I'm going shopping tomorrow morning, so I'll look. Hawaii eats more spam per person than anywhere else in the U.S. I knew that one. There's a spam museum in Austin, Minnesota, dedicated to the history and pop culture fame of spam. Now that's cool. That'd be something to visit. Hit up the Little House on the Prairie Museum, drive all the way out to the Spam Museum, see the Green Giant. Hello, Minnesota. There's dozens of flavor. There's over 15 varieties of spam, including teriyaki, jalapeno, and even spam with tocino seasoning. I haven't seen that. I don't really look in the canned food section. Oh, man. Pop culture icon. The famous Monty Python spam sketch is where the internet term spam for junk email came from. I didn't know that's where it came from, though, the junk email spam. Billion served since its launch. Over 9 billion cans of spam have made it worldwide. My mom was like, "You guys never had spam?" And we were like, "Yeah, we have it." And she was all like, "I got spam." And she was digging in her cabinets. And what she made us were these toasted, fried spam sandwiches. I think she put American cheese on them, toasted the bread. That was the first time I had spam. And I actually kind of liked it. I like spam. I think it's fun. A lot of my brothers and sisters didn't like it. So I don't think she made it a lot. It was just, backup food for the end of the world type stuff. That's what spam's for, I guess. All right, what do we got? Yeah, the word spam for unwanted text calls or emails is an injustice to our spam. That is right. Fight the power. There's a little kitty. Fight the power. Going back a little bit. We're just mere students of the goat. You're learning, guys. Isn't it fun? Just asking stupid questions to the internet. That's what I normally do during the day. Like, how come the Huns are so famous? And then you get into a lot of history. And it doesn't stop. Keith has 10 minutes, then he has to go. Well, Keith, I hope you learned a lot about spam that you didn't know. And Thomas is starting a 72-hour fast right after your butter coffee. Why don't you, have this, new YouTube video and give it, 3 days. And all I drank was coffee with butter in it for 3 days. What happened to me? I'd watch that. I'm so behind on videos. I don't even learn. Because I was thinking about doing that with my coffee. Oh, and drink. Fatty coffee. Oh, wow. I went back too far. This computer has a touchscreen, but this thing was made in 2018. Yeah, it's about 6-7 years old. And I am far behind in this lovely chat. But that's okay. I love it. It's really just, the chat's moving really slow every time I'm moving it, and I went too far up. There we go. Oh no, college football is always promising until it begins. There's sad games today. Aw, that's terrible. Yeah, so I'm way behind. there's a huge thing about Spam and biscuits. I am somehow, okay, this computer's going really slow. That's what I'll do. I'll just watch me in real time and read the thing off the screen. Oh my gosh, come on. Uh-oh, Amy just got home from playing with baby kittens. They recharge batteries, you know, little kittens do. They recharge your batteries. Ah! Yeah, if I lived there, I would have lots of Miss Boobie eggs. That's right, easily found. I have to get them right away, ship them to me, but you'd probably eat them first. It's right way back in the chat, probably. Oh no! Terry Sue's opened a few eggs a few times with dead chicks inside. That one of my friends, that was like her, she hated eggs. She didn't want to eat them because she had the fear of that happening. But it's, you know, the chances of that happening isn't that high unless you're Terry Sue. Those chances are high. That sucks. Man. Those are super organic eggs, eh? Ah, eggs over easy again from watching my channel. That's awesome, Diaz. Yeah. You know, I haven't actually cooked any eggs in a while because I've been drinking them in my coffee. Ah. Okay. This, like, I'm so, like, backed up on the chat here, but at least I can read it this time and go through and comment as I go. Ah. Whatever. It's been such a weird day. They were watching scary movies because the DVDs that we have left, I used to have like a really nice DVD collection. And then last summer, Emmett and Raquel thought it'd be so much fun to open up all the DVDs in the family room and chuck them out the window. So we don't live in a two-story house, it's only a one-story, but where they were chucking them is concrete patio. And the other children that tried to pick them up and fix them had actually scratched them all. And I was like, that's it. Let's just throw them all away. We'll just save the ones that are still, you know, they're still good. And that's what we did with our DVDs. So Loretta has an extensive scary movie collection and some skateboarding shows to watch. But it's such a nice day that a lot of the kids were just outside. It was the teenagers that were so bored. And I was like, there's laundry right there. Fold it, and they look at me, and then they go back to their computer playing whatever video game that they can still play on it. I'm just like, what life is this? What are you doing? Ah. Okay, let's see. Retired Rick said he's only had Spam once, liked it, went to buy some, and it was way expensive, like $5 or something. Yeah, Spam. They were like selling green eggs and ham, and they looked kind of cool, the ham, the Spam in the can, because it had like, you know, the green eggs and ham stuff. But, unfortunately, I had a Kroger commercial pop up. That's what unfortunately happened. But it's like $12. I was like, 2 cans of Spam at $12? What is this? What world am I living in? And my husband was like, you've probably been living under a rock. I'm like, probably. But now I have to do the shopping, so I'm just like, oh my God, what am I going to buy? Nothing's been on sale. Dia said they have instructional DVDs nowadays for computer to learn the typing. They used to have this cool simulator. It was like something, I forget what it was, but it was really fun to do on a computer. I remember the keyboards being covered in the plastic, and they were dirty because of all the children that used it in school. Hey, good Lynn. You're not late. You're not late at all. My internet's been out, and we didn't know when I was going to start, and everybody thought, call the police. Call somebody. Email. Email will do it. Email Erin, see if she's there. I was there. I was walking, actually getting more steps. What are we talking about? Daddy is still with us at 86. He doesn't cook anymore, but I still keep a can of Prairie Belt sausage and Spam. Yeah, the little Prairie Belt sausages. My son Petrus was like, can you get those, the little sausages that come in the can? And we were at Costco, and I think they were on sale. And I was like, maybe it'll be a joke. It'll be a funny joke. They're $6.99. You get like a whole bunch of them. We'll take them home. And if he eats it, he eats it. If he doesn't, it's the end of the world storage. Okay, we're good. And all the little kids absolutely like it. I think it smells like bologna. I bet you it tastes like bologna. I'm not sure. But it's like, man. It was really funny because they ended up actually eating it all. And I was like, oh, well, they like those little canned sausages, don't they? That's crazy. All right, everyone. This has been a little fun. I think it's been a little fun. I'm going to drink a little bit of fizzy. That's what... Okay, let me end that poll real quick. Because you all eat eggs. That's nice. I never end the polls, ever. It won't let me. Maybe that's why I don't do it. What? Clicking. And poll. There it is. Did it. One last poll. Thinking of all the great questions. I really am. Dun 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 dun. Start poll. Boom. You don't like the canned sausages? Oh, so do you eat them straight out of the can or do you cook them? I don't know. I guess you could eat them straight out of the can. Would they be better if you cooked them? I don't know. All right, there's another poll. So everybody here has tried the Spam. Okay, that's good. I swear Spam has something else in it. If it's just potato starch, I bet you it's not that much. Don't you hate dead radio when it's really quiet? I think we're talking about the Vienna sausages, yeah. I've seen the ones with the little cowboy dude on it. No, he's not a cowboy. Is he, what is he? Is he like a scout? A little Boy Scout? Well, Hormel doesn't publish the exact amount of potato starch in Spam, only the full list of ingredients. Since the ingredients listed in order of quantity, we know that the potato starch is used in a small amount after pork, salt, and water. The starch is there mainly as a binder to hold the meat together and to keep the texture smooth. It's not a major ingredient. Food scientists estimate it's well under 2% of the product by weight. Would you like me to break down the estimated percentage of the Spam ingredients based on typical processed meat? Yes. While Hormel keeps the exact recipe secret, food scientists and nutrition analysts can give us a reasonable estimate of how much of each ingredient is in a can of the classic Spam. Pork and ham, 92%. So we know that 92% of the Spam is real. That's cool. And 5 to 6% of it is just water. All right. And 2% of it, 1.5 to 2% of it is just salt. So, okay. So for the modified potato starch in the Spam is 1 to 2%. That's not a lot because they need the binder to hold it all together and prevent the water separating from the meat. Ew, can you imagine trial runs without using potato starch? What it looked like when you opened it? Yes, the MSG. So this has sodium nitrate in it. It's a very teensy trace of sodium nitrate. So the potato starch is likely around 1 to 2% of the total can weight, meaning 12 ounces or 340 grams a can. There is only about 3 to 6 grams of starch. So it's pretty potato starchy. Not a lot, but a little bit. Very interesting. Haley, welcome to the Goaters. There is like one members only video. That's right. I don't know what I'm gonna do, honestly, for the membership. And welcome Terry Sue. And our first Goater was No Slow. Gary found it. I was like, I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna have it there and not even. But all right, now I gotta do stuff.
No.
What's up, Flash? What happened? Did you slide?
No, don't push me into the tree.
Into a tree?
No. Don't push me into a tree. No, that's just small.
That's an old scar.
No?
Yeah, that's a really old scar.
Yeah.
You don't remember getting that?
Yeah, I told you.
The commercial keeps misaligning the chat with the video game. Oy vey. Uh-oh. That's how you saw it, that Gary joined? Ah.
Did anyone tell Timmy that you were talking about?
And then I'm supposed to do personal shout outs. So I think what I'll do is maybe like flashing names at the end of every video or something. I think it would be fun. But I don't know when I have time to do membership-y stuff. But I will release like different videos. Why? No. These are mine. This is like the last of it. I might have had one more. This is my last one.
The one in the truck.
Yeah, the ones in the truck are just plain Topo Chicos.
Well,
My phone's going crazy now. Guess I better stop being on the internet. I got like 2 minutes though.
Why do you have the rainbow one? The rainbow.
But I think I'll come up with something.
Why
Something
do you
fun,
have
maybe. Maybe use StreamYard. Do something fun. Alright. Love it. Thank you for supporting the channel, all of you. Because I'm getting kind of not burnt out, but not wanting to do things. That won't fit in there, hun.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why I was like, maybe I'll slow up on a few videos, maybe make more quality content. But honestly, I think my stuff's pretty quality every day. That's right.
And if you see Canadian dish, wild Canadian dish.
Flash was so scared. We were walking, and he's like, there's geese out here. And I'm like, it's okay. Just don't touch them. Don't look at them. We're fine.
Well, why can't we touch them?
Because they're Canadian geese. They're Canada's geese.
So we can't touch them geese? We can't touch the Canadian geese? Why? The Canadian, they're from that place.
Jiffy said, I'm not ashamed to admit that my deep south country tail loves Vienna sausages. Hey, man, maybe they're good. I haven't had the Vienna ones. I had the different ones. Were those the ones I got? The Armar ones? Maybe that was it? I'm not sure. Look how dirty your face is. What are you doing? Kissing pigs?
No.
What were you doing?
I dumped in that pool.
Ew.
should have filmed it when we were making that big field.
Thank you, Terry Sue. I'll just be normal then. I think what will happen though, because this is my hobby and I really like it as a hobby. So, and it's a fun hobby because it lets me do some kind of creative outlet. And then there's just videos of the kids that I can like go back on and watch. And it's a fun little family video thing too at the same time. So it's all fun to do. I don't mind anymore.
I love jumping on the bed.
It's kind of cool.
I love jumping on the bed.
Please don't jump on my bed. There's a trampoline. There is a whole trampoline outside. And it's big. And I put it together. And the last time I put the trampoline together, I was not carnivore and I could not do it. Not dyslexia. I'm sure I've got some type of dyslexia at some point.
Was that the old one?
Yeah, the old trampoline that we had,
yeah,
with the cage and everything, putting it together. I was so bad that my dad had to come out and actually put it together with my brother. I was like, come out here and do this, because he has great experience of putting together trampolines several times.
He had one in it.
But when I did it last time, it was so easy.
Wait,
it wasn't hard.
He had to
my brain wasn't crazy, because probably in ketosis, probably can focus better. Super focused. It was pretty good.
Wait,
yeah, the spring part is the hardest part. Usually, it used to. It hurt my hand so bad. The last time I did it, it wasn't an issue. It was actually fun to put something together like that.
Why did you
Yes, okay, that's right. The Armar and Vienna sausages are the ones in the Apocalypse cabinet. It's called the Apocalypse cabinet, but it's also the teenagers cabinet. When there's no food there. Canned food. Bye. Live. Muscle. Well, the muscles are newer, but I got them. Carnivore made me feel stronger. Like, make my bones feel stronger, my muscles feel stronger. Sometimes, even though my brain doesn't want to exercise, doesn't want to do these things, the rest of my body muscles are just like, let's get out there and do stuff. And I'm like, fine, we'll do stuff. Because I just lost one of the lights. So for 40 minutes. The little ring light I picked this up. If anybody's doing like YouTubies. Walmart, I think it was $7 or $8. It's really fun, and it clips right on your phone, and it can go off and clip onto like a different tripod if you have the thing. But this is fun, and it works, but it only works for like 40 minutes tops. So it has been an hour. I think I have kids knocking on the door. I know I do, because I have so many. I want to thank you guys for coming, joining, and I'm glad at least the internet came back on. It was silent for just a little bit because of that. But I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I did release a video. I haven't really watched it yet, though. Too busy. Because I was like super excited to make a video today. And I was going to totally fix my gate. And then I realized I need to buy concrete to actually fix this thing so I can dig a hole. But that's about it. All right, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Have fun cleaning Amy. I watched your live stream. I was walking when I was doing that. Bye, Loretta. Bye, Terry Sue. You guys all have a lot of fun. Enjoy. If it's not rainy or whatever outside for you, because it's been pretty dry for us. It's very nice. It's very comfortable outside. So have fun. Bye, Sandy. Bye, Brian. Bye, Lynn. Good Lynn. Not so good. Not that good, Lynn. No computer flash. Just go outside and have some fun.
Bye. For 8 minutes.
Bye, Brian.
Bye.
Oh. Bye, Jiffy.
8 minutes.